Hey guys, Mustang in here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So I thought I would put out a video just to do a quick breakdown on the 3 new EZAs that are coming to Global very soon. At the time that you see this, it'll be, I think, just over a day away. About 36 hours, I think, is the time I normally upload videos. Tomorrow, of course, will be the night before, and I will upload the TRUNKS EZA team building guide, as I always do, the night before a new EZA. But TRUNKS is not the only one that is coming, so we're going to have a look at them here, go over their details a little bit, and then, of course, I will be doing the pre-EZA TRUNKS showcase tomorrow as well. And then once we've actually done the EZA, we can see how he performs fully EZA'd, SA15, obviously Rainbow, all that good stuff. So after Awakening, he gets Super Class, Ki plus 3, HP Attack and Defense 100%. Basically, he is the counterpart of the Extreme Tech merged Zamasu. His Super Attack does immense damage to the enemy and greatly lowers defense. And he raises Super Class allies' attack by 30% for 1 turn. So just for that turn where he attacks, which means he does get some of his most benefit if you attack with him in the first slot, because 30% is a pretty decent buff, especially if you're running him on rotation with another fairly strong unit, and then you have, say, a support unit in the 3rd slot. That's just going to be even more attack stacking up, so that's going to be very good. And of course, with the way his passive works now, he himself is going to be able to hit really hard. So he changes STR orbs to INT, which is something that he's done pre-EZA also. But the buff that he gets is now attack and defense 20% per key sphere obtained. Now the important thing is, I'm pretty sure it's, per INT. So as you can see, post EZA, they no longer need to be INT orbs. Any orbs he picks up, he gets 20% attack and defense, which is a much better way for nuking units to work. Because, you know, you might end up, even with his orb changing, you might end up with only 3 or 4 INT orbs and then like a whole string of tech orbs, and you can't get a buff unless you pick up the INT ones. So this is much better for him. He also randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, excluding INT and STR, to Rainbow when there is a Realm of Gods category enemy. Obviously this kind of little touch is put in because, you know, Spirit Sword Trunks fighting against Rose or Zamasu in the Goku Black arc. But any Realm of Gods enemy, he's going to create extra Rainbow orbs. This is going to be really good because he's going to turn all the STR orbs into INT, and then any of the tech, physical or AGL orbs that are left, one of those types is going to get changed to Rainbow, which will hopefully help connect up all of the INT orbs that you've just made, and you can get a huge number of orbs with him. I mean, if you're able to pick up like 10 orbs, that's a 200% buff for him. And because it's attack and defense, he's going to be able to tank really well as well. And then he also has attacks effective against all types with 7 or more orbs obtained. So, especially against the Realm of Gods enemy where he's creating these rainbow orbs, picking up 7 orbs with him is probably not going to be that difficult. So then he's not only going to have, if you only get 7 orbs, that's 140% attack and defense, which is a very good buff. Especially considering, remember, he's going to be EZA, so he's going to be level 15, super attack level 15, level 140. Like, his Rainbow EZA buffs, his stats even, are quite high. So, under the right leader skill with 140% buff, those are some very big numbers. And then he's also going to be super effective against all types. So, he's definitely going to be able to hit incredibly hard. He has a very good link set. He's always been a decent unit. He's just obviously become a little bit outdated without the EZA. So a lot of these links are very good and fit really well onto all of the teams that he's on. And he's on a lot of decent categories as well. So Trunks obviously is the main prize. He's the main EZA. He's very good. And like I say, the team building guide will be up probably about the same time this video goes up, but tomorrow. So make sure you check that out, and yeah, I'm very much looking forward to trying him out in game once he has EZA'd. So the other big bonus that we're getting now, I think these are ahead of schedule compared to JP, I'm not sure, but we are getting EZAs for the other 2 Golden Friezas. Now obviously Tech Golden Frieza has his EZA, he's had it for a while. It was hugely delayed for Global compared to when JP got it, but we are finally getting the sub EZAs. So to do these, you obviously have to replay the Golden Frieza one, which is kind of annoying because when you replay the stages it costs stamina. But you know, it's definitely worth it. You do have to do it twice over, of course, because there are 2 Golden Frieza's EZAing, but they both become very, very good. So the AGL one, he's always been the better tank out of the tech one, because even before EZA he had the 90% damage reduction, but he just didn't hit. He hit like a wet paper bag, basically. So his Extreme Z Awakening, he now infinitely stacks attack, which is cool. And he gets 2 ki and 90% attack with 4 or more orbs obtained. So I mean, generally, unless you get a really bad field of orbs, picking up 4 orbs is not that difficult. So that's going to be very good. He's going to have a decent attack, and again, just like the Trunks, because he's going to be level 140 super attack 15, his attack stat is going to be pretty good as long as you get this buff activated. And then he still reduces damage received by 90%, but it's now when HP is 40% or more as opposed to 50. So he was one of those units like the tech one before his EZA, where if you were under 50% HP, basically has no passive. So he was kind of useless to a certain degree. And now the tech one picked up the ability to still tank under 50% HP, whereas this guy did not. So it's still an interesting choice, I think, between the tech one and the AGL one, because if you are on one of the harder events and you start the turn under 50% HP, he loses his passive, so he's not going to tank at all. So you got to be very careful. But at least when he loses his defensive passive, he still actually can hit reasonably well, whereas before he is just completely useless. Plus, he is the first of the type nuking leads to get an EZA, so his thing goes up to 35% instead of 33%. So for the punch bag event, this could be interesting if you have a super hard hitting AGL unit, because running double Friezas, you're getting that little bit of extra attack per orb obtained. So if you still need to do the punching bag event, that could also be useful. So then we have the INT Golden Frieza. Now this guy, before EZA, he's one of the worst SSRs. He was always one of those ones that if you pulled him, you'd be super disappointed, because supreme damage, attack and defense 60%, and then that's it. His leader skill not that great. So post EZA, his leader skill now gives those 3 types 3 ki and 80% to stats, which is kind of decent if you don't have better leaders. He now infinitely stacks defense, which means that even stacked up against the other 2 Golden Friezas, he technically could be the best one for the long form events like Infinite Dragon Ball History and the Legendary Goku event. So that's really good that it gives him his actual like niche where he can perform really well. He gets attack and defense 90% at the start of the turn. Target Goku category allies ki +2, attack and defense 30%. So that's kind of cool. It means if you want to run like a target Goku team, but you don't want Frieza to be a main rotation unit, you can have him floating in the 3rd slot as a support unit. And then he also gets a high chance of performing a critical hit when facing an enemy whose name includes Goku. So again, for the Legendary Goku event, not only is he going to infinitely stack his defense, but he has a 50% chance to crit as well. So it's actually very good. I feel like he is going to become the best one for the Legendary Goku event. So that is actually really good. Now, like I said, remember you do have to go through the Golden Frieza event multiple times over, which does cost stamina in order to EZA him and the AGL one. But they are both definitely worth the time that you're going to have to put in to get them to EZA. I think this INT one is definitely one of those units that I really like to see get EZAs, because like I say, before his EZA, this guy was awful. I do have him awake. I don't know if I've even awakened him, to be honest. I have him with all his paths open, and I think about super attack 6 or 7, just from the sheer number of times that I've pulled him. But I've never really used him for anything. Like I said, I'm actually not even sure if he's just reversed in my box, or if I actually never bothered to awaken him. So that's how bad he was. And now his EZA not only makes him good, but it makes him very usable for some of the meta events. Because a lot of people judge how good units are nowadays by how well they perform in the Legendary Goku event, Super Battle Road, or Infinite Dragon Ball History. Because let's face it, Dokkan events are super easy now as long as you have category teams. So this guy is now very good for some of the most relevant events in the game. Super Battle Road, even though he infinitely stacks, which means he does build up slower, he's still going to be good. Attack and defense 90% is a decent buff. He also, of course, gets his own buff from the support because he is on target Goku. And then Super Battle Road, depending on the stage, will often feature a Goku, so he's going to have that crit chance as well. So if you are yet to do his hidden potential, I would definitely skew him more towards additional, because I feel like you're mostly going to want to use him in events where you fight against Goku. So you're going to get that chance to crit for free, so give him a whole bunch of additional attack. And then Golden Frieza, the AGL one, he infinitely raises attack, so it will be interesting to see. Like in the Legendary Goku event, as long as you're above 40% HP, he still is going to be tanking incredibly well, and by the time you get to the end, it's going to be possible for him to have some pretty insane attack stats. So both of these units now become very relevant in the long form events, which is actually very, very cool. And then of course our boy Trunks going to be back in the meta. Super INT definitely getting some good units lately. I'm actually probably going to put together a video where I recreate the old team that I used to use back when these guys came out, because I'm pretty sure every single one of them has an EZA now. Because back when this was his leader skill, 1 key and 70%, and obviously Motomasu was the same, and then Physical Vegito Blue had 3 key and 50%. So one of the best ways to run the team was to run 1 Trunks as lead and then VB as the other lead, because the team linked so well for key, it didn't really matter too much. You were only getting 4 key, and then you were getting slightly bigger buff. And then that team, you'd have units like the STR Gogeta, AGL Super Vegito. Like that team now, all of those guys have EZAs, so that team's going to be insane. So I absolutely will do that as a video once we have done the EZA. So let me know what you guys think down below of the 3 units. Which one are you most excited for? Which of the Friezas is your favourite now out of the 3 that will have EZAs? I think it's definitely very close and dependent on the event that you want to take on. But I'm interested to hear what you guys think down below. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Subscribe to my Twitch or join my Discord. All of those links are in the description below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.